I heard a man of God share a story some time ago. He said few months to his wedding, he was traveling and then on his way he saw a bookstore and decided to get a book for marriage or where marriage is concerned so that he can have a good marriage. So when he got into the bookstore, he saw a book titled Sex or something like that. So he thought, oh, this would be a good book to buy, knowing fully well that I'm getting married real soon. So he got the book, and when he got home, he opened the book and all that he saw in the book was one vital thing that is really important in any form of relationship at all. He saw communication. And then he said, he thought, oh, he got a book about sex, and then the author said something like that. I can't really remember the way he said it. That the author said, I know people will buy this book because of the title, but what is actually important that makes sex important in marriage is communication. So today, the Mesele'S will back and we've decided to talk about that vital thing in every relationship, whether in marriage, whether in courtship, whatever form, even friendship, whatever form of relationship that you're in, even between boss and employees, you need that one thing, very vital. And today, we've thought to talk about communication. Watch the full video. Hey beautiful everyday people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anuoluwapo, Busayo, and here is my husband Busayo. You guys, have you guys not been amazing? You guys have been amazing since July. Now this is August and we've got just after today one more video to go. I really miss my husband on the show though, because I've been used to him recording with me, and it's really been a journey that I've really enjoyed, and I hope you have enjoyed it as well. I really have, and I believe that we've learned a thing or two from us where relationship is concerned and where marriage is concerned. To everyone that have subscribed, I really appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. God bless you real good. And if this is your first time on my channel, that's a kiss from me to you. But ensure that you subscribe and ensure you click that notification bell. You need to be updated. Once I drop a new video, you need to know that I have dropped a new video, and you should be the first to know because you are that important to me. Thank you so much, guys. And if you've not bought my book, hey guys, please, today I even want to be serious. I'm going to be serious. I'm not going to do any joke. No, I want to be serious. So guys, please get a copy of the cartoon. This is an ebook, so it's easier for you to read on your phone, on your iPad, on your system. All you need to do is just click the link in the description so that you can purchase either on Okada Books or on Amazon. Please get the copy of the cartoon. I want to read your review about the book because I know that there's something in that book that will change your life, that will stir you up and do something great for our generation. So without further ado, let's get straight into today. Today we talk about communication, the importance of communication in marriage, how vital is communication, how important is communication. The life of every relationship is communication. If you want to break two people, all you need to do is stop them from communicating. And if you want two people to foster their relationship properly, all you need to do is ensure they communicate often. So today, let's start again.
Hi everyone, it's so good to have us back. And thank you for following, thank you for watching, always thank you for the feedbacks. We really appreciate that feedback, and we believe something has been learned, something has been impacted, something has dropped in your heart, something you can hold on to, something you can use. And today will not be different, because we know that whatever it is that you hear from this place today, watching this video, is something that will bless you. So please, let's talk about communication today. And it's going to come like in form of a question. What we heard people, some of those questions that have been raised before. So we just thought to probably pick one or two there to start with when communication is concerned. So please,
Alright, I really hope we have time. One of the things we also want to just chip in is conflict resolution. We really hope we have time because we don't want to make this video long again. Alright, baby, so let's start. What is communication exactly in marriage?
I looked up the word communication, which is in the simplest form. Communication is the sharing of information, which involves giving and receiving information. So, it's the sharing of information involves giving and receiving information. So, if the information is not understood, maybe you have not communicated. Maybe we should watch out for how you communicated. Because it's very important that the information is understood, that means it's received. Giving, that is when it's spoken out. Then receiving, that is when it is understood. So if it's not understood, if it's not well received, so that means we should check the how you communicated. And the how is much more important than what you said. How you said what you said is more important than what you said. Because that will determine what you receive as a response from what you said.
So it's basically not what I said, excuse me, it's how I said it. So meaning that sometimes I can mean the right thing but not communicate it the right way, which will not affect my how and which will not affect the way the other party is receiving what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Right? Absolutely. Awesome. Now, I studied mass communication in school, university. So I know the importance of receiving an information. Now, if an information is given, and if an information is given and is not understood or well received by the person that was sent to, that means communication has not taken place. And that's the same thing in marriage. Some people live on the same bed and yet they don't communicate. Some people, they share the same bed, they live under the same roof, but there is no form of communication between them. And it's just a matter of time. Some people even live by and by, and it's a matter of time before the relationship will die. It's just like you planting a seed and you don't water it. If you don't water it, if you don't put it in sunlight, it will die. That's the same way it is in marriage. If you don't communicate, it will die. If there is no constant communication, bear in mind, please, when we say communication, please understand what my husband has said. Just put that definition somewhere behind your mind. So if the information is not well received, if the information is not well understood, there has not been communication. So let's talk about married properly. Now, it's been said that men don't say too much. I was work today. You come back from your work, your wife is like, well, your wife should ask you, I was work today, and all you say is fine. You know that thing, fine. It gets on women's nerves. How can you say fine? Because if you ask a woman, I was work, man, when I was going out to the house, she will give you the whole download of everything that happened before she left the house before she got to the house. One man spoke to her when she got to work. She had to change her shoe from slippers to all of those things. She will tell you. So how can we bring our men to understanding that when women say ask you, when your wives ask you, I was working, it's not like they want you to become a chatterbox. They just want details. So how do we convince our men to know that okay, women are designed to talk? So how do we make men understand women where this communication thing is concerned?
Alright, what I have to say where that's concerned is, men, please understand that women are verbal. They are wired to talk.
Yeah.
And when you are asked how your day was, they don't want you to give them highlights or just give them the brief of what happened. They want to know what happened.
Exactly.
They want to know how you responded. And they want to know what you felt about what happened. So they want details. They want to know what happened, how you responded, and how you felt when what happened. That's what they want. They want details. And don't give them briefs. They will never be satisfied. Let me quickly read the scripture to us so that you make us understand what I'm talking about. Proverbs 18. I'm reading from 20 to 21. Message translation. It says, words satisfy the mind, as much as fruit does the stomach. Words satisfy the mind as much as fruit does the stomach. Good talk is as gratifying as a good harvest. Good talk is as gratifying as a good harvest. Words satisfy the mind as much as fruit does the stomach. So this talks about the information being given, talks about information being received, because for it to satisfy, it must have been given. For it to satisfy, it must have been received. And now says that good talk is as gratifying. The word gratifying means to satisfy or give pleasure, as a good harvest. The truth is, the way you communicate, the how, is more important than what is said. So they want to know what happened. They want to know what you did, and how you felt about what happened. So the little things you can do to help, even if you are just coming from work and you are not willing or ready to talk, just ask, okay, could you give me some time? Let me quickly clean up or take some time to rest. And after, make sure you come back to that question, answer it, and just talk. Women are verbal, and they need to hear you talk.
Alright, thank you so much, babe. Another thing I want to quickly chip in is that, see, women are emotional beings, and men are logical in thinking. So, when a woman is talking, a man, 2 plus 2 is 4. With a woman, 2 plus 2 cannot be 4 if something is wrong with the plus in between. If something is wrong with that plus, if that plus is not standing well, it cannot be 4. So when a woman is talking, you need to be able to hear her emotions. So a woman says something like, "You don't love me again," and you're wondering, "Excuse you? What do you mean by that? I still got you a gift last week." Or maybe a woman says something like, "You've not been taking me out," or "You've never taken me out," and you're wondering, "What do you mean I've never taken you out?" Like, what she's just trying to say, it's been a long time that you took me out, so take me out. So when a woman talks, as men, you need to sit down or listen. Men need to do a lot of listening, and don't listen from that logical point of view. You need to listen from the emotional part. What's the emotion she's trying to communicate here? Women communicate emotions in words, and sometimes we don't even know how to say it. So you can see a woman, she just sometimes be crying, and then you say, "What's wrong?" You say, "Nothing. Just leave me." It's something she's trying to say to you. Women will. I know one thing about women is how do I put now? A woman can try to get your attention by, before a woman starts to throw dagger at you, words in dagger form, she must have thrown you matchstick. That one that will not hurt you. Bam, you didn't get it. She will then throw another one. Bam, you didn't get it. Then she will now throw. Women don't just start to nail men 6 inches with their words. No, she must have been trying to get your attention. And women don't like the fact that they have to fight for a man's attention. No, we don't like it. We want to know. Our pastor was teaching us something. In church on Thursday. Sometimes ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago in church. Last week, he said women want to know that they are secured, that they are safe with you. So that's the same way it is when it comes to communication. She doesn't want to fight for your attention. So of course, women on the other side, you need to understand the man. There are times when men just want to be logical and thinking. So sometimes I wake up, I smell myself sitting and just looking at his phone and wondering, "Are you okay? Are you fine?" In the middle of the night, you're looking at your phone, and then you can just be there, just. I'm wondering, "Are you okay? Are you fine?" You say, "No, I'm okay, I'm fine. I'm just thinking." My man, you wake up in the middle of the night, you just sit there and be thinking. And I wonder, what are you thinking about? I'm just thinking of some things I can do in church better. Me, if I'm thinking of something, if I'm even thinking, I will just say it immediately. Women see what is on their mind. Well, men cannot fathom that must always talk. No, she must always talk to you. She feels safe with you. That's why she's talking to you. So what you can do is listen. And sometimes all we just need is that, for real? For real? Eh? I cannot believe it. Unbelievable. Are you? But some men, no, don't do that. Just share, talk, interject. And when one of the things that men do, of course, some women are guilty too, so don't let me tilt more towards men, is that when a woman is talking to you, she wants full attention. Don't be talking and then, okay, see these Barcelona people. I'm listening. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't. When a woman is talking to you, give her full attention. Don't be saying, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. When you're talking to somebody and the person is not giving you attentive ears or is not giving you full attention, you will feel bad. That's the same way women feel bad. What do you mean?
Yes, the attention part is very important.
Yeah.
You just need to know that they mean
something to you.
They also want to know that they want you to acknowledge that they are there. They are there, they mean something to you. Men can be very busy, men can be hardworking, men can be so focused on their job. The truth is, when you get back from work and your boss calls you wouldn't have time to pick the call, respond to whatever question you're being asked. And that is, why do you do that? Because you know that something is at stake. Right? So the truth is, you can make the time. You can make the time to gist with her, even after work. And you just go back from work, take some time to rest, or probably if you need to freshen up, you need to eat, and make her time to talk. Make her time to talk to her. You can, because we do the things that are important to us as men, even everyone. The things that you feel that are important to you, you do them. Make her time to do all of that. Just let's communicate. Communication is the life of every relationship. A relationship that is not, there is no communication, we just live the life of that relationship, consciously or unconsciously. That's what happens. Let's communicate, and not just communicate. Shouting is not communication.
Yeah.
It's not communication. No. But remember, you give information, and the information is received. And the scripture says, "Good talk." So when it's not good, you have not communicated. The scripture says, "Good talk." Good talk is as gratifying as much as an harvest. So what are the harvests you are looking forward to? So it's more or less like you are sowing the seed when you talk. So if you don't want a bad reaction, okay, make sure it's a good talk. Because good talk can never get a bad harvest or a bad reaction. And if it's a bad talk, expect a bad harvest.
Alright.
That's the how.
Okay. Another thing I quickly want to say is men say things like, oh, women nag, women complain. I will allow my husband to answer that question, but I want to say something. Before a woman starts nagging, she must have been trying to say that thing she's nagging about to you in a subtle manner. Yeah. Before she starts to nag about it, you're coming back home from work late. You're not giving me enough attention. She says it nicely like that. Before it now looks as if, you know, one thing that that we do, and then we still do it. That's why I said we do. And we started the one we're courting, which is we analyze the relationship. And I shared this tip a lot. We analyze ourselves. What am I doing wrongly that you don't know? What do you want me to work on? So that it doesn't get to a stage where I'm not having to nag. So when men say women nag, no. If you had been paying attention before now, you will have heard what she's nagging about. Even in the most subtle way she can ever communicate it to you. So before a woman starts to nag, you pay attention to what she's not saying. Because you need to know, and I usually say this to my husband, there are some of my okay that is okay, and there are some of my okay that is not okay. I'll just say okay, just okay. But you need to be able to know your wife. Know your wife. Is this okay really okay? Or is this okay not okay? You know why? Because when God created us, men were sleeping. So you need to, that's why you need to be close to God. That's why you need to have a relationship with God. What is going on with your daughter? How do I communicate with her? So let's answer that question on nagging, and that might just be where we'll wrap it up today. Let's answer that question on nagging.
Alright, for that question, the nagging part has to do with if a woman has tried on her own part to communicate to you something she wants you to give attention to or something she wants you to listen to. So if she has tried in many ways and she has not been able to break through communicating that thing to you, she starts nagging. And that nagging is not to fight you, it's just to get your attention. And this is what I'm trying to say. This is where I'm trying to call your attention, what I'm trying to call your attention to. And please, men, it's just for us to probably give it. She just needs your attention, she needs your time. She just wants to call your attention. Sometimes, a lot of times, my wife does something and then she says, I just want to get your attention. And then I'm wondering, I thought I've been listening to you all day. Here with you all day. Then I hear again, I just want to get your attention. And so that word makes me, just leave whatever it is I'm doing. So it's as if my attention is divided. Not only that, I'm only sitting down with her, she needs that attention. Leave every other thing responsible to focus on me. Let me have a me and you time. And let's talk about us. Let's talk about the things that matter to us. Let's talk about the things that is on our hearts. You will enjoy it more when you listen to the things on our hearts. Remember, good talk. Good talk could be with your attention. Good talk could be talking about what is on our hearts. Good talk could be leaving some things behind and focusing on just, even if it's 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and just focusing on what she has to say. And then you have a good talk.
Alright, and to my women, let me quickly say this in closing. Please, women, for those that are married, and even if you're in a relationship, a godly woman at that, learn how men react. Learn how men think. Learn. So if we are getting the men to learn that we are emotional beings, let's get to understanding men as well.
They're rational.
Yeah.
I think.
Men think. Men think. So there are times he wants to be alone. Just respect that time. Respect it. And that's why I usually say that women, you need to be in tune with God. See, I've said it before in one of our videos that God did not design us to use our brains to run marriage. You need to know, see, this thing called marriage, God created it. So if you're going to have a good one, you need to do it God's way. You need to get God involved. You need to talk to God often about His Son. So women, don't be selfish. Me. Give me attention. Talk to me. Buy me. When was the last time you went out to buy a gift for your husband? When was the last time you told your husband, I love you? When was the last time you reassured your husband of your undying attention and your undying support for him? When was the last time you told him you can count on them here? When was the last time you prayed for that man? When was the last time you got on your knees and you said, God, raise my husband? When was the last time you said, God, bless my husband? There are 3 people we constantly, no matter what, we will always love them. The person we pray to, which is God. That's why we love God. The people we pray with, and the people we pray for. If you have an habit of praying for your husband every day, and pick one day in a week, and for me, what I do is Friday, 12 a.m., 12 to 1 a.m., praying for my husband, you have to be successful. You have to make it in life. And I assure him, baby, you can count on my support. You can count on my love for you. I love you. So when was the last time you communicated like that with your husband? We need attention, yes, but the men need attention too. They need to feel loved. Inside every man there is a baby, there is a boy. There is a boy that wants to be held. He might not show, he might put up that muscle, that ego, but there are times men want to be held. There are times you want to feel like your baby in your hands. And as for us that already have children, please don't give all the attention to the children. The man needs your attention. You knew him before you met the children. So don't neglect him and focus on the children and expect him to understand. No, you understand. Ask God for grace. You know, there's something I usually say that when people say, well, I don't worry, when you have children, you don't focus on it. I usually say, no, God, give me wisdom for that season of my life. Because I don't want to lose my husband in the process of taking care of my children. I don't want to lose my children in the process of focusing on my husband. I want to have a balanced life. So please, give that man attention. So go out and buy him something, even if it's a bottle of Pepsi. Let him even know that in your 24 or in your 6 hours, your 12 hours of being at work, you thought about him. Send him a text during the day. Men to send that, do that to your wife. Just checking up on you, baby. How is work? I love you. See you at night. I can't wait to be in your hands. Hey. Those are so communication is not like it's a big thing. We are now communicating and let's sit down. No. So sometimes it's just the subtle things we do during the day. Sometimes it's just the SMS we send. Sometimes it's just the calls. Sometimes it's just the emoji of when we get home tonight. It's going to be hot. Even if nothing will happen, just to show that you're even thinking of your spouse. Maybe.
Well, I believe it's been impactful.
Yeah.
Something has dropped, and we can't just run through all of this and finish at once. Alright, it's a whole lot. So it's a full package. So, but for the few things we have mentioned, please, it goes a long way. Men needs time to be alone. Don't be selfish about him listening and giving him time. Let's understand each other. Can the two work together? Except they agree. Just have to agree. Let's know each other. Learn to grow towards each other. And let's work together.
Alright. Thank you so much, baby, for coming. Next week, Monday, we're going to be back again. And this time, we're sharing 2 major secrets for him, for a successful marriage, and I'm sharing mine as well. So we come your way again next week, Monday. Hey, you might be an everyday person, but you sure are a winner. This is the Mesele's, the family perpetually on fire for God. Hey, remember to subscribe, remember to click that notification bell. Till I come your way again next week. Keep winning, keep being on top. Love you. Get my book. Bye.